Hey everyone, how's it going? Back with another 4 Emperor deck list for One Piece Set 9 for the TCG. We've got Buggy, one of the people that I was excited for, a leader of. I just love him as a character. If you watch and read the manga or the anime and are caught up, you know Buggy's theme is failing upwards, right? So being with that theme, the main game plan strategy is we're going to want to cheat as much as possible. So I would say keep a few extra cards up your sleeve. I'm kidding. Of course, you should always try to cheat. Kidding again, but listen, this is Buggy, set 9, blue, 5 life, 5k power. If you don't know, activate main. You may rest 5 Dawn, discard 1 card from your hand, play 1 character with the cross guild type from your hand. Really great. However, you can see the downside already being that we're minusing 1 our hand size and playing a card out from our hand. So that's 2 cards from our hand, but we can cheat out big bodies. That is really great. It's going to be, I think, a little bit of a balancing match for this deck, making it so we don't go too far down in our hand size. This is my first time checking out the deck list, but let's get into it. We've got 4 Dazbone, some good cycle already, a 5/6 body, and we don't get the initial plus 1000 being Baroque works. You know, Buggy is just 4 Emperors / Cross Guild. However, we do get the draw 2 trash 1. Again, we can't play him out because he's not cross guild. It is still a great turn 5 to build up our hand, maybe get out some cards we don't need. 4 Kaya, same thing of cycling out our hand for stuff we might not need anymore, and also a 2k counter. 2 Marguerite, a 3-cost blocker that on play draws us a card. There's going to be, I guess, like pretty much a theme here, drawing as much as we can with this because we want to use our leader ability as much as we can. So you want to keep up your hand size. Being a 5 life leader also does help with that a little bit, but we want a lot of draw power. Next, we've got Jozu, 4 copies of the 6/7 Jozu, 1k counter on play. Return 1 of your characters other than this card to your hand. Return up to 1 cost 6 or lower character to the original owner's hand. So because it specifies original owner, not to your opponent, we could do it on our own. So we could bounce a Kaya and something else back to our hand, right? Get more counter. So that is probably what we're going to want to do for the most part. Next, we've got Alvida, the 5 cost 6k, 1k counter. If your leader has cross guild on KO, play up to 1 cost 5 or lower character card other than Alvida from your hand. Now, a lot of this is going to be just playing out as much 5 costs as we can for our 10 drop Buggy, of course. Next, we got 4 copies of the Cabbagee, 5/5 2k counter. If you have a character, Buggy or Emoji in play, this character can't be KO'd in battle. Decent because he's a stickier body, and again, we need 5 costs on our board to keep out the 10 drop. Next, we got probably the better card in the deck to help us do that. The 7 cost, 7k, 1k counter, Croc. On play, play up to 1 character with a card with the Cross Guild or Baroque Works type as a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So because it's Baroque Works, we can actually play the Dazbone, which is really good actually, because that way we're playing out 2 cards and discarding 1 from a leader ability if we use leader ability to play him out. But we're getting 2 cards, getting 1 card back essentially because we draw 2 trash 1 with him, but helps keep our hand size a little bit higher. Next, we've got 4 of the Mihawk, the 6/7 blocker on play, draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card from your hand. 6/7 blocker is always great. Next, we've got the star of the deck, the 10 cost Buggy, 10/12. On play, return 1 of your opponent's characters to the bottom of the owner's deck. And then if you do not control 5 cost characters or 5 characters with the cost of 5 or more, including this card, so you basically want 4 other characters with a cost of 5 or more, then you bottom deck Buggy. You can technically just use the effect to red rock something, right? Even if you don't have the characters, but you want a board of 5 drops to keep him out on the board. Next, we got the Emoji, 5/5, 2k counter. On play, look at the top 5 of your cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 Richie, and then put it into your hand, and then play the rest of the cards in the bottom of the deck, and then play up to 1 Richie from your hand. Next, we've got 2 copies of the 5/7 Mr. 1, vanilla, but it is a 5 cost. Again, we need as many as we can. Yes, we got a Searcher, 4 of the 1 cost, Mr. 3, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 card with the cross skill type or with the type including Baroque Works other than Mr. 3 and put it into your hand. So our typical 1-drop searcher for cross skill and Baroque Works. Then of course with the deck being blue and we want our hand size up, we got 4 Sanji peel off, 3 Don, draw 2 cards, right? 1 red rock. Again, we can technically use the Buggy as a red rock, even if we don't have the cards on board, but just 1 red rock, and then 2 gravity blade. So a lot of bottom decking in this. And of course, the main theme of this deck is just getting out 5 costs on your board so you can play out your 10 drop. It's a little bit awkward to get that set up because your opponent's going to know what you're trying to do, right? So they're going to be trying to KO your board. So let's see in some games how we can make it work. Oh, we got a Luffy. All right. Do we want to go second? I guess we want to go first to hit 5 Don first. And then on 3, we could Sanji's peel off. So I guess our curve is first. Ooh, we got, I mean, 2 peel offs. Do we keep that, I guess? And then on 5 Don, we can play Daw's Bone. Sure. I mean, this looks like a really bad hand. However, I think peel offs can help us fix it. And we've also got a searcher. So next turn, we can peel off and searcher too. So let's swing 5. They take, interesting, and then we'll just peel off and we get emoji and another searcher, so we can double search and peel off. So hopefully we can find our 7-drop crocodile, because even if we don't, okay, and then he ramps back in active, goes 6 at us. Do we want to take? Sure. And we got a 10-drop. Nice. All right, so we'll swing 5 and then we draw into a Kabuki. Cool. So we don't have a Richie. We'll peel off first, right? We get, okay, pretty good. The Mihawk and the Mr. 1. And then we'll look for Crocodile. We find 1. Fortunately, we bottom deck another. And then we'll look for, we get a Mihawk. I guess we can take a 2k counter, essentially, right? We already have a Mihawk. We have 5-drop to play out with Croc, so we'll just take a 2k counter. Boom. We got a really great hand size, and luckily Luffy's not a leader that will totally mess with our hand size. We get the Pudding out, and the Zoro. It ramps him a lot. Okay, 7 at life. I think we'll counter out. We have a lot of counter, right? I think I'll use this and a Kaya, because I can Daw's Bones. Do we want to do that first? I don't think he has anything out of life that KOs a 5 cost. In case we cycle into something with our Daw's Bone that we want to play out, like a searcher, right? So we'll leader ability. We'll trash the event, play out Croc, play you out. We do get no searcher, so we can just swing 7. What do I want to trash here? Really, I don't really want to trash a 2k, but the 6-7 blocker would be good. So yeah. And attach all Don. Swing 7 at life. He takes. Maybe that's a good sign. Yeah, there's a lot of setup for this. We will. What are we going up to? 9. Boom. Actually, maybe we should have taken. That's going to be rough. We'll have to bottom deck that. We'll have to use the Buggy to bottom deck unless we get, okay, a Croc helps us. If we were at 10 Don, we would actually be able to do this. But we won't. Unfortunately. So I'll just have to cheat out Buggy to bottom deck that, essentially. And then 4 Don, we can just peel off. I think we should peel off 2 first. Okay. And we can honestly No. Almost played that out. That would have been bad. Okay. So we'll trash, I guess, our vanilla. Play out you. Trash you. Okay. Fortunately, no. Don't get him to stick. So we'll swing U6. We have a lot of 2Ks, so I can actually swing 7 here. You know, get him to burn some cards. Now we don't have a 10 drop, so at this point we'll probably just want to smack him down with our 6 and 7 bodies. You know, that is also the good part about this. We're cheating out the Gecko to bring back the Frankie, right? And then a Beppo. Okay. Then he gets up 1K from Beppo. Luckily, we have a lot of 2Ks, and then next turn we can play out Croc, and honestly, we can do Mihawk too. Get a full board. We'll just 2K here. Look, we have a decent hand. 6. Are you leaving one up for? Oh, she doesn't even have counter. I didn't realize. 2K. Okay. Another Mihawk. Swing 5. Because we can cycle out this with me. Did we play on Mihawk first? Like, it is possible we can use lead ability twice here. Just get a really big board. You left one Don open though, so... Okay. Takes. Yeah, if we just have a really wide board, that kind of makes him a little bit... You know... One card to trash. We'll do this. Play out the Mihawk first to cycle out our other Mihawk. And then we will do it again. Trashing... Alvida. Actually, trashing you to play Croc over you. Play out Alvida. Just to, you know, keep our board a bit up. We still have 2Ks in our hand. Even though our hand went so far down. Now we have... I'm going to counter out. Because I don't know if he's just going for game there. He might have been. Now he has 3 swings and then... Okay. Okay, one of your opponent's 6. Okay. I don't really want to. No, I need to keep the 2K in hand. Okay, yeah, he's still going for game. Do I take here or counter out here? I think we counter out here. Because now he's forced to stack on Beppo. And we have a blocker I kind of forgot about. Take 1. I completely forgot we have a blocker that's 7K. So we could have just blocked out one of them a bit earlier. Because now he has 5 Don. He could play up to 1 blocker, right? Yeah, I think he's realizing. Yeah, deck's a little bit awkward for me at first. This definitely would be one you have to spend a lot of time on. And at this point, what does the 1 cost get you up to? 4K. We can bottom deck his blocker. Do we even do that? He has 6 in hand. No, because that leaves us 3 Don. I feel like splitting is just better. If he had a second blocker, probably. But we have 2 7K bodies, right? So we can go... 4, 4, 11, 11, 7? So 7 first. I think we should still go 9 first to get the event and then another card out of hand. Maybe? Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have the event. So I can go 9, 11. Is that the numbers? 9. I could go to 10-10. Is 10-10 better there if you know he has a +4 event, which he does have? We might be dead here. Yeah, we might actually just be dead here. Unless he, yeah, okay. We need him to have not counter for that. All right, definitely still learning. Maybe we should have just bottom deck his blocker. Yep. We are probably dead here. Maybe we should have waited to swing with Mihawk. Definitely let me know mistakes you see. Please be lenient. I am still learning myself as well, you know. I don't think there's anything we could really hit to 3, 7. Yeah. No. That is GG. He had still 3 2Ks. That's so much counter. All right, we got another loopy. I still think we probably want to go first, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong on that. We have Croc and a peel off. Definitely, I think my biggest misplay was playing out 2 lead abilities at once. You know, we did draw a bit with Mihawk, you know, so it wasn't too much minus on our hand, but we'll just swing 5, go peel off, right? And it also sucked that we maybe second too, because you actually, yeah, maybe second is better because you want to 10 Don leader ability first, you know? And on 6 Don, you can leader ability plus play like a Searcher or a Kai or something. We'll take cool. Great effect. Great thing to get out of life. And then he ramps 2. Interesting. We could swing 5 probably. We could play out Blocker and Searcher. We could also just play out Daw's Bone. I think we'll do that. We get another Bone Man. I think we're gonna cycle out you. Or do I want to cycle? Do I want the? We might need the Gravity Blade. Just against any deck that runs Gecko and kind of goes wide from that, you know, being able to bottom deck their 4-cost characters like that Pudding probably is going to be a threat. Just going 5 will give 1. 5. Give 1. I think we're just going to counter out here. We still have a big hand. I'm not going to start leader building too much soon. I kind of want to keep control of the board. Am I gonna really bottom deck these two though? Is that so stupid? I'm just having PTSD from the last match. Because we could just play out Croc. Is that the craziest thing? Or I can leader ability Croc, use Searcher. Searcher? Actually, first, yeah, leader ability. Boom. Trash. Gravity Blade, Croc into Daw's Bone. Cycle out the Gravity Blade, I guess. Play out our Searcher. Get another Croc. Yay. Now we're looking a little bit better, I think. Still going into 9 Don, so we can't get out our 10 drop so soon, but we can let go the Daw's Bone if he swings into it. Honestly, it's better than the Kaido Linlin threat. Yeah, we'll just let that go, of course. I think we kind of want a card. Yay. So we can Croc into something else. We don't even need to use leader ability for Croc at this point because I want more cards in my hand. I could though, and I could then, yeah, peel off. Yeah, I think that's better. Peel off. Search. Pick up a Buggy. Do I want 2 10 drops or do I want a 2K? Do you need 2 10 drops? Is that overkill? I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be greedy. I don't even think we'll swing with anything besides leader. Because we need our stuff to stand, and he has a 10k body. So boom, trashing. Jozu, I guess. Play out Croc. What's our best? A Buggy character or emoji? We do not. Maybe just this vanilla pass. Hopefully be able to just use her 10 drop once. That's all I want. One, we will counter one. One, we counter one. What's he gonna do with 10 Don? Kaido Linlin? Or 10 drop Luffy? We'll take the 10. Of course, we get Mihawk. 10 drop Luffy. I think we're good here though, right? We have a lot of counter. We can bottom deck that next turn. Yay. We just get a blocker, but we can counter out the 6. Honestly, how many counter wrap? 2K, 2K, 2K. So 3 2Ks. So we take that. Oh, we got to give. Okay. All right. And then we're doing the thing. So we'll trash the Mihawk, play you out over top our 1, bottom deck you. Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it once. Yay. Now I can go 7. Maybe we wanted to keep the Mihawk blocker, honestly. Maybe we really should have kept the Mihawk blocker. I'm hoping he just counters out of one of, or blocks out of one of these, right? Because I can go 7, 7, 9. If he doesn't, he just splits and kills me. 7. Please block out. Please have to block out. Oh, please. 9. We do have 3 2Ks. Why didn't he block out? I guess didn't have a play next turn. Because what Don is? He only goes up to 8 Don. He can Gecko Moria. But we had... Yeah. Whew. I guess it is pretty threatening once we do get to finally play out the 10 drop. That's all I wanted. Yay. But that is the deck list for Buggy. Only 2 games, but I feel like it kind of really showed at least what the deck kind of wants to do. Our best plays are playing out the 7 drop Crocodile to kind of flood our board with just another great body. Like the Dazbone's probably one of the better targets for that. Kind of just balancing out leader ability with playing out our cards to draw us hand size back. And yeah, definitely think I might have been able to win the first game. Let me know any thoughts on that. And then second game, it did get scary if we didn't play out the Mihawk. I think it would have been actually been okay there, since we do go +1 on cards from the Mihawk, drawing 2, trashing 1. So well, we have to trash 1 from the playing him out, but you know, it would have been the worst. Having a 6/7 blocker probably would have been safer there, but we ended up winning anyway. I do like this deck. I think it's a lot of fun. It is very tricky, to be honest. Very much a balancing act. I think maybe trying out the stage card. I did miss the stage card there. Don't know what we replaced for that. Maybe the Gravity Blade. I think 7 Dawn is a lot for this deck, but we do have 3 costs we can play out. Like that might be the reason the Marguerite is in there as an addition to a draw 1 card, right? Definitely a fun deck. Let me know any thoughts, ideas, things you would change, do differently. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want more deck lists, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.